Good morning. Morning's such a wonderful time of day. Back here at Orchestra Farm for a moment before I head off to work. Checking all the things. Oh, the gates are still up. That's so nice to see. Spring is here for the most part, but oh yeah, look at this nice frost. We got some hard frost happening down here on the farm. It is not spring in fullness here. Or at least, you know, it's not time to go plant those tender things down here, that's for sure. But over the weekend, picked up some rhubarb crowns and planted those. It is exciting to plant. I'm also waiting to watch some mint come back to life so I can do some propagation of some mint patches. And oh look, the jostaberry is leafing out, and so are these raspberry canes and currants too. But yeah, all of it's leafing out. Yes, so much life is happening. And with that, you know, this farm continues to be a delightful experiment, and in that experiment we each year try out different things. So you might think, what's part of your experiment this year, Reed? Well, several different things. Oh yeah, look at this hard frost. That's gonna make it just a bit sweeter. Yum. One of those things is, on the people side, instead of trying to organize people on a weekly and bi-weekly basis to have committed parties here, we're actually just gonna switch it back to a method that we had previously used, which is just letting the friends of the farm know that myself or my wife Sarah are here and to come and play with us if you wish to and you have the time and space to do that. Why are we doing that experiment? Well, it's a lot to organize people. Maybe you've tried to do it in your own life and you see how much like cats we can be. And the notion that, you know, with a family of 5 now and so much time and energy in our life, it's going to simplify things for us while hopefully providing for deeper levels of connection. Because in the past, trying to organize people to come at a certain moment has actually not necessarily produced as good a result as we would have liked. And so, with the recognition that we have in the past, when we tried out this other method, gotten really lovely results with beautiful connection between us and the individuals that showed up with the earth as well, that hopefully those connections will deepen and become more significant. So that's pretty exciting all in all. And then this area that I'm walking, you can see how it's just grass right now. Well, the greenhouse that's in the distance over there is going to be taken down and brought over here. Because although that one is in a bit of sun right now, you can see the cedar trees right next to it. They actually block a good amount of the sun. And this area that I'm in gets a ton of sun. And then you might ask, well, what are you going to do? That greenhouse isn't going to take up this whole space right here. And that's right. Along with the space the way over there where the black tarps are floating all around, what I put on top of them, they just keep blowing around. But all that area is going to get converted to mostly a giant squash patch. Ooh, this looks really pretty. Stinging nettle. You guys eat that out there? If you don't, I want to encourage you to give it a go if it's in your local area. A lot of it just grows wild. So that's... And I was talking to one friend recently, and as I was mentioning these different nuances, they're like, so you're going to actually have less help on your farm and you're going to expand it? And I was like, that's basically the goal. Ooh, the blueberries, they're starting to leaf out too. And I was like, yep, that's the experiment this year. is it possible to utilize all the different resources that are available here and to actually make life easier by streamlining communications and meetup moments and expand, and in that process bring more food resilience to our local area and more abundance just all around. Wow, my boots are actually covered in kinds of bits of snowiness and such. That's fun. So that's a good experiment to give a shot at, and I'm excited to see what the results are. You know, I think part of life is just taking on an experiment, sticking with it for its time, and then properly assessing it. And if it works, great. And if it doesn't work, well, see how we can change it up to work better. And sometimes that's like, oh, this thing I thought might work doesn't work, and maybe I should just stop doing it altogether. I'm open to that if that's what the reality is, you know, because I also want to be spending more time with my family, and you know, having 3 kids is a definite deal. Oh, I crisscrossed my straps on my overalls. That's funny. Anyway, so I'm curious what experiments you're starting this year, and if they're a long-running experiment that you're changing different parameters on to get better outcomes, what those are. Let me know in the comments below. It'd be great to hear from you. Thanks so much for watching and subscribing today. I hope you all have fantastic days out there, and remember, have too much fun.